What is the matter here?
I bleed still. Hold to the death he dies.
Hold for your lives.
Hold, Lieutenant Sir, Montano gentlemen. Have you forgot all places of sense and duty? Hold, the general speaks to you. Hold for shame.
Why? How now? Ho! From whence erst this? Are we turned Turks? And to ourselves to that, which heaven hath forbidden the automits for Christian shame, but by these barbarous brawl, he that stirs next to carve for his own rage.
I have an idea.
Shut up.
No.
Holds his soul. Silence! That dreadful bell, it frights the isle from her property. What is it that matters? Honest, Iago. That looks dead and grieving. Speak who began this. On thy love I charge thee.
I do not know. Friends, all but now, even now. In quarter and in terms like bride and groom. Divesting them from bed. And then but now, as some of it had paid unwitting then. Swords out and tilting on one of his breasts. In opposition to bloody, I cannot speak. And beginning in the previous argument, I would have in action glorious I had lost these legs that brought me to part of it.
How comes it, Michael? You are thus forgotten?
It is I, Cassio. I pray you pardon me. I cannot speak.
Worthy Montano, you are not to be civil. The gravity of the stillness of your youth the world hath noted, and your name is great. It mouths the widest censor. What's the matter? That you unlace your reputation, thus spend your rich option for the name of the night brawler? Give me the answer to it.
3, 2, 1, go.
It is me, Montano. Worthy Othello, I am hurt to danger. Your officer Iago can inform you, while I spare speech, which something how offends me. Of all that I do know, nor I know I ought by me that said or I done amiss this night, unless self-charity be something as vice, and to defend ourselves it to be a sin. When violence assails us, Othello's a jig.
Now, by heaven, my blood begins, my safer guides, to rule. And passion, having over best judgment, call lead. Besides, to lead the way, if I want, sir, or do but lift his arm. The best of you shall sink in my rebuke. Give me to know how this foul root began. Who set it on? He that is proved an offense, though he had twinned with me, both at a birth shall lose me. What? In a town of war, yet wild, the people's hearts brimful of fear, to manage private and domestic quarrel. In night, and on the court of guard of safety, 'tis monstrous, Iago.
It partially affined, or leagued in office. Thus dost deliver more or less than truth, thou art no soldier.
Touch me not so near. I had rather have this tongue cut from my mouth than it should do offense to Michael Cassio. Did I persuade myself to speak the truth? Shall nothing wrong with him? That is it, General. Montano and myself being in speech, there comes a fellow crying out for help, and Cassio following him with determination and determined sword. To execute upon him, sir, this gentleman steps into Cassio and entreats his pause. Myself and the crying fellow did pursue, lest by his clamor, as it fell out, the town might fall in fright. He swift of foot outran my purpose, and I returned then rather for the iron and clink. The town might fall in fright. He swift of foot outran my purpose, And I return then rather for that and Cassio high an oath which till tonight I ne'er might say before when I came back.
Look at the camera!
I found them close together at blow and thrust. Even then, when you yourself did part them, more of this I can. But men are men, the best sometimes forget. Though Cassio did some little wrong to him, as men in rage strike those that wish them best. From him the field of some strange indignity which patience could not pass.
You ready? Yeah. Everybody chasing after coins. Whew. She seen the app, she wanna join. Whew. Don't play no games, just gonna go in. Yeah, man. I'm recording the hottest verse of my career. Man, you playing in my village, bro? I thought we were family. I'm the real coin master. And now that Ferrari look mighty nice. Oh, that Ferrari was looking nice. Clean yourself up, what?
Download the app right now.
Spin the wheel, get it faster.
I know. Iago. Thy honesty and love doth mince this matter, making it like to Cassio. Cassio! I love thee, but nevermore, good officer of mine. Look of my gentle love. Be not raised up. I'll make thee an example. All is well, sweetie. Come away to bed. Sir, for your hurts, myself will be your surgeon. Lead him off. Iago, look with care about the town and silence those whom this vile brawl distracted. Come Desdemona, 'tis the soldier's life, to have me balmy slumbers waked with strife.
Jacob Brady Ames.
Why are you hurt, Lieutenant?
Jesus! Jesus! Jesus!
It's me, Cassio! I, Cassio I, Cassio, am resurrected!
Go.
Reputation. Oh, I have lost my reputation! I have lost the immortal part of myself, and I remain as bestial. My reputation, Iago. My reputation.
Mary heaven forbid. An honest man. I thought you had received some bodily wound. There is more sense in that than in reputation. Reputation is an idle and most false impostation. I've got without merit and lost without deserving. You have lost no reputation at all unless you repute yourself such a loser. What man? There are ways to recover the general again. You are but now cast in his mood, a punishment more in policy than in malice. Even so as one would beat his offenseless dog, you are an imperious lion. Sue to him again and he is yours. Yeah!
Go.
I will rather sue to be despised than deceive so good a commander with so slight, so drunken, so indiscreet an officer. Drunk and speak parrot? And squabble, swagger, swear, and discourse fustain with one's own shadow? O thou invisible spirit of wine, if thou hast no name and no mind, let us call thee devil! Devil.
What was he that you followed in this word? Sword? Oh. Ugh. What had he done to you?
I know not.
Go!
Is 't possible? That's it.
I remember a mass of things, but nothing distinctly. A quarrel, but nothing were for. Oh, that men should put an enemy in their mouths to steal away their brains. That we should, with joy pleasant, revel and applause, transform ourselves into beasts. Good night, honest Iago.
And what's he then that says I play the villain? When this advice is free and I give an honest, probable to thinking and indeed to course, to win the more again, for 'tis most essay.
the inclining Desdemona to subdue in any honest suite she framed as fruitful as the elements, and then for her to win the more were announced to this baptism, all seals of symbols and redeemed in sin. His soul is so fettered to her love that she may make, unmake, do what she list, even as her appetite shall play the god with his weak function. How am I then a villain to counsel Cassio to this parallel course, directly to his good divinity of hell, when devils will the blackest sins put on? They do suggest as their first heavenly shows, as I do now, for whiles this honest fool piles Desdemona to repair his fortune, and she for him pleads strongly to the more, I'll pour this pestilence into the air.
That she repeals him for her body's lust, and by how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the more, so I will turn her into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the next that shall amends them all.